Good morning. Welcome to day 53. I'll make this pretty short because I've got about 8 miles descent to go into Damascus. Should be a pretty easy day today. Nero day, as they call it. Gonna meet up with my parents, or I'm gonna have lunch, maybe do some laundry before them, and then meet up with my parents, and then that'll be good. Nice restful day, and then tomorrow's gonna be a zero day. But yeah, so yeah, little things to catch up on here. This is the first day on a new flashcard. I have a couple, I think four total 512 GB flashcards, and I just had to switch out. So not too bad. I can do a month and a half per card or so if I'm going at the same rate. I expect I won't. I expect I'm gonna get bored of the usual pretty waterfalls and thing, but I'm gonna try to capture the best, but I think it's gonna hopefully be lighter, smaller content days and whatnot, but we'll see. But it is a little therapeutic just to talk to the camera a bit, I think, and talk about what's on my mind and whatnot. So that's what I'm doing now. What I did want to say was yesterday is the first time I saw bears on this trip. I saw two bear cubs right off to the right side of the trail. And I was just walking along like normal, and I heard this growling sound. I thought it was a wild dog, like in the bushes waiting to attack me. So I kind of just stopped and was preparing. And I talked to it, what the heck? And all of a sudden I saw, well, there was a little bit of rolling around, and then I saw the head of at least one of the bear cubs come up and not look directly at me, but kind of look in my general direction, and then realize that, oh shoot, we need to get out of here. And so they both took off at the sound of my voice. But the scary thing about that is mama bear is probably nearby, and you don't want to interfere basically with that. So I was just like, well, I'm gonna get out of here now. But anyway, that was a little exciting. But the scary thing is that was less than a mile from the shelter that I was kind of planning on staying at. But that was reason for me to move on. And also, it was good time in the day. I think it was only 3 p.m. or something, maybe 4 p.m. It was kind of early, and I was feeling I want to get closer to town. That's a good function of the Far Out app because you look in the comments on the shelter and they say, "Hey, by the way, if you're willing to go a little farther and you want to get closer to Damascus, in 2.1 miles north, there's a great campsite, and that's where I'm at now." So and this is really, I think it's probably on one of these topographic maps, but there's room for at least 5 tent sites here. Pretty nice site, and there's a little fire ring. Like I said before, though, like I hardly see these things get used. It's just too much work to set up and maintain. But there is a fire ring there for folks who want to use it. Anyway, so it was good. Yeah, it's good. Uneventful. No bears came by. I had a little private spot in the back here. I felt good. And there's no rain all night. The floor is completely, or the ground is completely dry. At least as dry as when I came here. It's a little damp, but yeah, it definitely didn't rain last night. That was actually nice for a change. It was nice for a change not to set up a wet tent. Um, but my socks are still wet. Um, So that's kind of gross putting those on. And my shoes smell like a garbage pile. I gotta, I gotta really dry out some stuff. I'm looking forward to drying it out. But yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to see. I think my lens is fogging up again, so I'm not not excited about this. It seems like there's some moisture they got in my camera. Uh, yeah, there's just a lot of rain. I mean, you deal with, you're gonna deal with like uh, you're gonna deal with what was I saying? Like dirt and things like that. That's gonna get everywhere. But you add water to that, and everything becomes muddy, and it starts smelling. So wetness, I think, just is demoralizing in a lot of ways. And really need to just take off some time. So I'm happy to take off the time. Anyway, I'll figure out a way to dry out my camera. I'm worried about the moisture inside there. Anyway, figure it out in town. But today I'm feeling good. Um, no sores or anything, and I'm ready to go. So let's go.